Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Rescue crews are currently on scene of a possible drowning in Detroit lakes. Officials were called this afternoon for a report of a person in the water in Detroit Lake off of West Lake Drive. That's where we find Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie with the latest. Courtney?
Yeah, Katie, I just got to Detroit Lakes about 15 minutes ago. I'm standing right out in front on the lake shore in front of Zorba's Pizza. And since I've been here, I've been able to see a lot. I've seen several emergency vehicles. We've got rescue crews, we've got police, we've got ambulances. And that's just out here on the shore. I've seen police walking around talking to a lot of people. And I was actually just asked to move because we're expecting even more emergency vehicles to be coming any moment. Now, out on the water, this search, Katie, it's been going on for about 2 hours. Crews were called out here around 4 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock, and they are still out there in the water. They've blocked out an area. We've got several boats, several rescue crews, divers. We've even heard from people on the beach that they've seen a drone going around, still searching out in that water for a call that came in originally as a person in the water. That's all we have right now. Now the Sheriff's Department says they're going to be sending out a press release once we can have that information, and we will get back to you guys, so stick with us. Katie?
Thank you so much, Courtney, for that live report. And as she said, stick with Valley News Live for the very latest on this developing story. Things look clear right now, but that could change. Let's check in with our First Alert meteorologist, Nathan Hopper, for a first look at your forecast. Nathan?
Yeah, Kay, that's right. We are tracking again the potential of some showers and storms overnight tonight. But I guess the good news you could say is that looking westbound from our Valley Sky Cam here in South Fargo, you see that sunshine, but we've got a different story out toward the east in Minnesota where there's still quite a few clouds hanging on. You can see on that satellite there. Again, it's right at the I-29 corridor. We're seeing those clouds kind of taper off there. Plenty of sunshine, though, in Fargo and Grand Forks, but for our friends in Bemidji, Deep River Falls, Fergus Falls, seeing some clouds still lingering at this hour. And you can see temperatures responding to that cloud cover, seeing 75 in Bemidji, 79 in Wadena, 81 in Detroit Lakes and Thief River Falls, but seeing those low to mid 80s there up and down I-29, 83 right now in Fargo, 88, wow, for our friends in Aberdeen. So we do have still a first alert weather day for tonight, overnight tonight, and for Sunday. We've got the storms moving up from the south tonight and a cold front moving through, Katie, tomorrow evening. And of course, we'll break all that down with impacts and timing coming up in a couple minutes.
All right. Thank you so much, Nathan. Minnesota's Department of Health is reporting another 924 confirmed cases of COVID-19, along with 8 new deaths linked to the illness. The death toll is 1,648. In North Dakota, 181 new cases and 2 new deaths have been confirmed. The death toll now sits at 112. For the complete list of numbers, visit the VNL News app. President Donald Trump is taking the lead on new coronavirus relief efforts. Today, the president signed a series of executive orders at his New Jersey golf club, which the White House says will help Americans suffering during the pandemic. However, it's unclear whether the president even has the legal power to do it. Chris Pallone reports.
At an event billed as a signing ceremony for coronavirus relief executive orders, President Donald Trump launched a lengthy attack against his political rivals, including his November opponent, former Vice President Joe Biden.
Biden is totally controlled now by the Bernie Sanders left wing of the party, and in fact, he's gone further left than Bernie Sanders ever dreamt of going.
The president's tirade in front of an audience of paying members at his New Jersey golf club came before he signed executive orders which he says will, among other things, cut payroll taxes, stop people from being evicted from their homes, cut interest rates on student loans, and give the jobless an extra $400 a week in unemployment benefits.
For this reason, I'm taking action to provide an additional or an extra $400 per week in expanded benefits. $400, okay?
The question, is it legal?
I think when it's talking about delaying the collection of taxes or delaying the repayment of student loans, the president does probably have the power to do that because he's not expending new dollars.
The president's action comes on the weekend. The number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the U.S. surpasses 5 million and the number of dead 162,000. And it's against the backdrop of several events which have health officials fearing further spread of the virus, like more U.S. districts heading back to school. And this in South Dakota, where hundreds of thousands are descending on Sturgis for its annual bike rally, with no mandatory mask order or social distancing.
You just be careful. You can't not live life.
Democrats question whether the president's actions are legal and accuse him of creating a diversion to boost his re-election effort.
They are playing politics at a time when the country desperately needs real help, not showmanship at Trump's New Jersey Golf Club.
More division and delay as Americans suffer.
The House of Representatives passed a new $3 trillion coronavirus relief package back in May. The Senate has not acted on it. A 55-year-old Montana man is in jail in Bismarck, facing charges of terrorizing, resisting arrest, and carrying a concealed weapon. Bismarck police were called to a hotel just before 11 last night on a report of a man walking the hallways with a gun in his hand. They found the man in the hotel parking lot. Police say he made movements toward his waist, which made them think he was reaching for a weapon. They were able to arrest him and found a loaded handgun in the waistline of his pants. Officials have released the name of a man taken to the hospital after a motorcycle crash on Interstate 94. A Freightliner was going east when a motorcycle driven by 36-year-old Robert Ziegler of Frazee got on the freeway. Ziegler entered traffic and hit the trailer of the semi, causing him to lose control. Ziegler was taken to Essentia Hospital for serious injuries. The driver of the semi was not hurt. If you're looking for a fun and safe way to get out of the house and meet new people, this might be for you. The Community Gardens of Fargo has 6 different locations in town. Everyone is welcome to volunteer. You'll be planting, raking, and tending to the food growing in the garden. All of the food is donated to those in need or sold at markets. For the Latter-day Saints missionaries, they say it's an awesome way to serve others in the community.
I love service, and I know that when Jesus Christ was on earth, he spent his whole time serving others, and so as missionaries, that's something that we really seek out, is opportunities to serve other people and uplift them. And so I'm really grateful for the opportunity I've had to serve in the gardens and to get to know people and help in a meaningful way.
The next market is Tuesday off of 25th Street near Hope Lutheran Church in Fargo from 2 to 6. We have the details on our website. Download the VNL News app. Later on Valley News Live at 6, when choosing what kind of face covering to wear, researchers test which one works best.
And we can see temperatures in Fargo falling through the 70s for this evening, staying fairly quiet until after midnight in Fargo, where you can see chance of showers and storms does develop up from the south. And then in Grand Forks, they'll be a little farther away from the stormy action, but we do expect temperatures also cooling through the 60s there for our friends in the Northern Valley. Of course, we'll break down the chance of severe weather next.